Maybe the reason why we don't appreciate hymns today is because we don't take the time to actually comprehend and understand the message that they are conveying. So it's an interesting thing to note that in Scripture, the only mention of the word of Christ is, "Let the word of Christ dwell in you richly in all wisdom, teaching and admonishing one another in the singing of psalms and hymns and spiritual songs." That is the context of the word of Christ. It's with spiritual songs to teach and to admonish. The purpose of the songs that we sing is not to encourage ourselves, but it's to remind ourselves of who it is that we are worshiping, and it's to stimulate the mind. If you're looking for music to stimulate your emotions and your body before it stimulates your mind and your heart, then you're looking for the wrong thing. Okay, because true worship begins in the mind and the heart. Okay, it's not some, "Oh, well, I felt the Spirit today." Yeah, but do you know the Spirit? That's a better question. Do you know Him? Do you have fellowship with Him? So anyway, what's your favorite hymn? That's a question I love to ask people when I'm trying to gauge like where they are spiritually, and if I'm gonna have like fellowship, be able to operate on the same wavelength, because I'm weird. Not everybody's going to geek out about music like I am, but that's one of the things that I geek out. I love old hymns, and when I say I love old hymns, I did a video like a year ago on what's your favorite hymn. I want to start, I wanted to do a project that I never actually wound up doing because I have ADHD and I want to do so many things, but I never wind up actually doing half the things I say I'm going to do, and that's sin, and I need to work on that, and I know, Anyway, but I got comments. It was a bit disheartening, and I'm not trying to like judge or condemn, but it's just like victory in Jesus, and there's power in the blood, and these are solid songs, but they're very, very familiar songs. And I was hoping to find that everybody else in the world was weird like me, and like, if you ask me what my favorite song is, I'm going to have a hard time answering that, but there are a couple of contenders that are always going to be up there. Majestic Sweetness Sits Enthroned is always going to be one of my favorites. I love Go to Dark Gethsemane, O Love Divine, What Hast Thou Done, When I Survey the Wondrous Cross. Like, these are old songs that most people aren't familiar with. And the reason why I love them is because I will take a hymn book and I will read the words. And when the words provoke me to a heart of worship, then I learn the tune. And that's how I fall in love with hymns. But they should be teaching us something, and I think that's lost today.